What's up guys, it's Rico here. Today we're going to be actually going over Korrina's and of course Lucario's Singrid, and we have the Singrid on the side. This is going to be pure close combat build, and we're going to be actually testing this on Brock because of course here Brock is actually weak to fighting type. So we're going to be actually doing a co-op test this time instead of actually doing a single player test, because single player all the units do a decent amount of damage. So I'm actually doing a bit of a test on actually Brock and the co-op. So we're going to be actually starting off on the super hard stage, of course, which we actually get only a weekly once, and I haven't actually cleared it because I want to test it with actually Korrina. So here we're using Eevee and Korrina to get max buffs and to see how much a mega evolved Lucario can do on a close combat. So we can also see the comparison with Wally as well, because Wally is the new unit which actually came with the fighting type event, and we can see that Wally does a decent amount, Lucario does a decent amount of damage over when actually compared towards Wally as well. So we can see that it's doing 3.8k damage without Mega per close combat, which is actually quite good, and we need to see the damage after Mega because it's got an attack boost after Mega. Of course my Lucario is a 5-star, so it does more amounts of damage from time to time. So now it's doing 6.2k damage, and let's see how much it does to the Tyranitar after the sync move. So let's actually queue up that close combat, and now it does 6.5k damage, which is actually quite good for a 5-star Lucario on a super hard level. So now we're going to be actually testing the same thing on a very hard case, which we can actually compare with Wally. Of course, another YouTuber had already did a video with Wally with a focus blast build on that of this same stage, and we observed that it does actually a 6k damage per focus blast. Of course it's a total focus blast build, and Wally is more of an attacker than a special attacker, and of course Wally has a decent special attack, but he has more attack. So we need to actually compare this with actually Wally's close combat build as well, which is not still out yet. So now we're going to be actually testing out the same Lucario, which a build that I actually used in the previous super hard, but now in the very hard, which is a lower difficulty, and it's quite comparable with the Wally Singrid that the other YouTuber did. I will be linking down that video in the description so that you can actually see how good the Wally build is actually when comparable to Lucario. And I'm going to be saying that Lucario does more damage than Wally because of course Lucario is a higher attacker in the fighting types. So let's actually switch back. We're going to be doing the same strat with Eevee, so let's actually switch into Lucario and take out the sights as well. So this time I'm going to be actually doing max damage only after Mega so that I don't actually get any problems. So of course, let's actually sync the sights and see how much damage we do. We do a decent amount of damage to that of the sights as well, and we do 4.2k damage per sync move. And now per close combat we can actually see how much damage we can do. We do a decent amount of damage per close combat, which is quite more about the Wally Focus Blast build. And we can considerably see that we actually do 8.9k, which is basically 9k damage upon close combat, which is more than that of the Wally build. So we can see that clearly Korrina is actually much more better than Wally, and you should not waste our gems by using it on Wally at all costs. Because of course Korrina is free-to-play unit, we can do more damage on close combat, and it's more actually usable in the Villa as well. So that's it guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Rico signing off. Peace.